It says my first high-speed chase.
I didn't even, when you said that earlier, we were going over shit like, I don't know which ones. I never thought of the fact that most people that live a pretty legal and good life have only had one high-speed chase. Or some of them never.
No, most people that live a good, clean, legal life have never had a high-speed chase, Andrew.
Okay, so let me tell this story and start with, I was 14 and I was not driving. Okay? My friend Anthony was 21, but I knew how to bag cars, which is a skill set that you'll go, we'll let this 14-year-old hang out. They call me in the middle of the night and be like, do y'all know what airbags are on cars? Not the safety feature, but psh, 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 psh. Okay. I knew how to wire the switches and shit, and they'd have me come over and psh, psh, make it work. So I was at Anthony's house one time, fixing his truck, and then he was like, all right, let's go test it out. We take it out, and he's on his 5th sound violation because he's got a sound system in it. And back then, you would fucking lose your license over like 5 anything, or 6, I don't know. But he was worried about it becoming a felony charge, apparently. And a cop just lights us up, middle of the day, it's like 4 o'clock. Cop lights us up, and I go, hey, dude, we're getting pulled over. And he goes, the fuck we are? And I'm scared shitless. I'm a little kid. I'm homeschooled. I've never fucking done any of this crime shit. I was fucking freaking out. And also, it's a bagged mini truck. It was a Nissan hardbody. It is not built for that. So he didn't think to lift it up. We go around the corner, and it just goes throwing sparks everywhere by where that car wash is now. We whip around. We probably got up to about 100, maybe 110 in that little piece of shit. And then he goes, I don't think we're losing this cop. And I'm like, no shit, I'm 14. You're a fucking idiot, dude. Like, I knew that it's a hard body. It's not a fast truck. So we pulled up. He thinks he's going to hide a bright blue bagged vehicle. He fucking lays it out. I don't know why. He's like, that just makes it, that's noisy. Why are you doing that? The cop comes up. This is the greatest moment of my fucking life at this point. The cop comes up and he's like, so do you know I pulled you over? And I'm like, I would think you would start with like handcuffs or something. Cop was super chill. He goes, do you know I pulled you over? And he's like, I assume I was speeding, officer. And he's like, yeah. Also the sound. Also, I don't know if it's legal to drag your frame on the ground. I don't know if you've heard of evading arrest. This guy's a super smart ass. It was great. He's like, I don't know if you've heard of evading arrest, but that's a crime. And then he gave us a speeding ticket for going 10 over and let us go.
Really?
Yes. And I was like, that's when I stopped hating cops.
I want to take a venture of the guess of, I don't know, you might not even remember, the cop's name. Do you remember the cop's name?
I don't remember the cop's name. If you told me, I might know. I don't know if I even
Was his name Terry McDougal?
I think I would remember McDougal. I don't know. But I can hit Anthony up after the show because I saw him. He works at the Indian Clinic now.
Because here's 2. I'm going to throw these in there. First of all, I tried to outrun the cops one time. So my dad had an 81 Camaro. And I was a kid and I drove it all the time. It was not fast. It had a V6 in it. The speedometer said 85. It was a piece of shit. It was an automatic. It was not, but it looked like a sports car, right? So I would get pulled over going to my girlfriend's house every day because I was just a kid driving a sports car. So one day I'm coming home, I see the lights come on, and I'm like, fuck this, I'm tired of it. I turn into the neighborhood and floor it and immediately realize that neighborhood is shut down due to construction. So I just lock the brakes up. Thank God I get to a complete stop before the cop makes the corner. He didn't realize that I was going to try to outrun him. So I got lucky as fuck right there.
You initiated evading arrest and then stopped.
Yeah.
Out of view of the cop. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I thought I was going to jail that day, for real.
So then one time, and this goes back to Officer Terry McDougal. Same car. I'm coming home from a girlfriend's house. Lights come on. I'm like, it would happen so often, it was a pain in the ass. So I pull into that easy go right there. The cop pulls in behind me, gets out, comes up. He sees that it's me. He's known my grandpa forever. He's known my parents. He knows my whole family. So he knows who he recognizes. He goes, hey, Matt, what are you doing? I said, trying to go home. He goes, where'd you get this car? Oh, it's my dad's. How fast will it go? I said, I don't know. Not very fast. The speedometer only goes to 85. He goes, I got an idea. I'll go back to where I was. You go back down. You go all the way down to 67, make a U-turn and floor it. I'll clock you as you go by me. I'll meet you back here. We'll see how fast your car goes. My first thought was, this is fucking entrapment, all right? But at the same time, I'm curious too. So I was like, all right. So I turned around, went back, did it. I met him back there. He goes, 104, that's not bad. Tell your mom and dad I said hi, and went on fucking down the road, and that was it. So
That's my kind of cop.
So had it been Terry McDougal, it wouldn't surprise me if he's like, yeah, fuck it, 10 over, we'll just call it that.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you still had to pay a ticket.
Yeah. I remember the first time I ever got pulled over I was doing 82 in a 35. I came out of the underpass right here, headed towards Lawton High, and I was just cruising in said Camaro. So I knew it would do 83. And the cop didn't get me pulled over until, like, Columbia is when the cop caught up to me.
Not
Columbia
the country.
Columbia the street.
This guy's like, holy shit.
Columbia
You got on a ferry?
Columbia the country is a rough drive. Yeah. So he pulls me over. This is my first time ever getting pulled over. I'm 16 years old. I'm nervous as shit. I'm eating chicken nuggets while I'm driving this fast. So the cop, he just gets on his loudspeaker and he's like, get out, come back to the car. So I walk back there with my chicken nuggets. And he said, do not bring that food in my car. And I was like, so I went to set it on top of his car. And he goes, don't put that on my car. And, now looking back, the cop was just giving me shit.
Right.
So he wouldn't let me put it up. So I'm just like, So I just turned around and threw it in the people's trash can that was out by the curb. I get in the car, the cop lectures me for 20 minutes and then writes me a ticket for doing 9 over. So that way it wouldn't go on my insurance.
The people's trash can, a.k.a. Kamala Harris.